Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last time, we had a very difficult experience in the, now we know it's the Verdant Chambers, but it was the Abandoned Keep that it was also called while we were looking for Tristan, who we did find and we brought back into the fold, so that's good. But in that last encounter, well, not the last encounter, the encounter where we saved him, we took a lot of ability damage, which is bad for us. So we are weakened, we are on death's door, but we have come out alive once again on the other side as we slow walk out of the Verdant Chambers like the bosses we are. And we're going to head back to the capital where we are going to take a nice, well-deserved rest. Oh. You're still here? Yeah, we can kill you, sure.
I need inspiration.
Hopefully we can kill you anyway. Always after Agranac. No, where you... God damn it. It's in such a terrible position. I'm so glad they let you rotate the camera in the next game.
Taste my fury.
Get 58 damage there.
This will hurt. This strike, my masterpiece.
There we go. No, I don't want to go upstairs. Octavia is immune to fatigue. That's right. Better believe she is.
Repent. Their life ends here.
Oh shit, I didn't know there was one of you guys out here too. If I had known. I don't know why you gathered power, but... Alright, Agranac, get in there. Good damage. Knock, knock.
Consider me provoked. Serves you right.
It does serve them right, doesn't it? Burn them up. Hey, you know, I mean, we got about 200 XP from those two encounters, so that's not bad. So we march towards level 14 slowly. Although I do think we leveled up in that dungeon, didn't we? We're overloaded by 8 pounds. Damn the luck. I think we can just drop one of them. Yep, leave. Alright, as long as we don't encounter anybody, we'll probably rest before we should probably rest now, to be honest. Get rid of some of that ability damage, hopefully. Gonna heal up. Get our spells back. I'm not typically too scared of random encounters in Kingmaker. Wrath of the Righteous, we've run into some tough things. But, ooh, the Sunny Hillock. It's another place for us to explore whenever we get around to exploring the world. Oh, he's got a bunch of ability damage, too. Let's go ahead and rest. Now that we can hunt. Who's gonna be my hunter? You're probably my best hunter. Which means you take over cooking. You're over here. Let's have you do that instead. You can watch us. I don't think we'll have any problems. Yeah, we'll take the crostata.
I am amazed by your inexhaustible energy. It seems strange you can be so joyful after everything that happened.
And you're always sullen and pouting, Harem. Smile a little. If we do die at some point, I'd prefer to be buried with a smile on my face, not with a glum frown.
I hope Harem takes that to heart. That's actually really good advice. Good old Lindsay. Gotta love her. Alright. So we need to get back into the kingdom. And we have Harem, so maybe we should go up here and see. Take a day, 16 hours. Back in the kingdom, let's see what's going on. Hopefully we can put Tristan back as our advisor, which will be huge. There's a scandal in the capital. The guard captain brought the instigators to the castle. Okay. Tristan is back, thank God. Although he's only got a +5 too in loyalty. Interesting that we have him as our loyalty person. We've got research into the nature of curses to the defaced sisters. Find mention of Armag's tomb. When did this come up? That's another 30 days to solve. Specialists in the divine and arcane arts joined with lore collectors and bards to attempt to discover the location of Armag's tomb. The Library of the Abandoned Keep could provide some useful information. It costs 350 BP though. I don't really want to spend that on him. And then Tristan and Lost Dwarven Knowledge. We found a secret section of the Library of the Abandoned Keep. What secrets does it hide? I'd rather search this one. I think it costs less. 45 days. Yeah, that'd be fine. And we can claim the Dire Nara Marches. Interesting. That's going to be nice. Expand to the East Selen River as our main border with Pitex. That'd be awesome. Alright. Well, I don't know if maybe we don't need to come up to the Abandoned Keep then. We'll still go check it out, but I mean, we are traveling super slowly.
Why don't we set up camp?
Like, super slowly. Two new events. Counselor awaits. And River Tricksters. Okay, that is... we have a while to get that sorted. We don't have any other problems, do we? We have this one. Which we now have Tristan. So Tristan, get on that, buddy. Thank God he came back. She'll be done in a day, so that's good. I should have seen how long our scouting team had left. Let's go ahead and rest again.
Can you butt people with your horns?
Yes.
I certainly can. And I'm prepared to demonstrate with the help of a curious little bird.
More cheese crostata. Hope you guys like that, because we're going to be eating that a lot. Okay. Doesn't look like our ability damage is repairing. Or maybe we just have a ton of it. That's also possible. Success. The treasurer assigned specially trained money changers to the markets to detect the illusions. She also instructed them to pass along their knowledge to the merchants and shopkeepers. Now even shoeshines in the barony know how to check coins. Nice. And success from you to Varnhold Militia. The Varnhold Militia is ready for duty. Turval is grateful and ready to start working as a leatherworker if we can provide her with a suitable workshop. Awesome. Okay, so in terms of events, we have this problem here. Send you on it. The River Tricksters, Nixies and Nereids, have come to live in one of the rivers of the barony. They claim that now these waters belong to them and have started sinking all the boats and ships that pass by. You do that for me. And we have an opportunity here that you can do. Several slightly Where's the Muckduck guy? Have we already got that going on? You're doing it. Munguk's drunken rage. Right. Good. Several slightly wild giants have wandered into his settlement. They wish to be hired as hands. They are powerful and might be useful, but they frighten the people. They are wild and not very intelligent, and their great strength makes them dangerous neighbors. There we go. So 7 days. 2 days for her. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. Nice. 16 days for our scouts. Okay, we might be able to get back to the capital and do like an upgrade kind of thing by the time the scouts get back. I kind of want to just go to the capital now and do that. It'll take a day to get back to the capital. We have a little bit of time. 12 hours, so it's going to take a day and a half. So 2 days. Assuming we don't rest, which I guess we'll have to rest too. No. It's mainly because we're going so slowly. which we could remedy if we had sold our gear at the village nearby. But I didn't think about that until it was already past.
I do what I must.
Do what I must. Alright. Dwarves, do you know where the tomb is? Jarmold. Remind me, who are you? Jarmold Skeggy, Torag's paladin from the Five Kings Mountains. We returned here seeking our clan's legacy and nearly paid with our lives. It is only thanks to your mercy that we yet live. For this, the Skeggy clan is eternally grateful to you. How are you doing? Alas, not so good at present. The passage is hidden behind several heavy doors, fortified and protected with traps. Our ancestors' diaries say nothing of this. But rest assured, we'll find our way in. We Skeggy are famous for our perseverance. Okay. I was hoping for a bit more from you, but that's alright. That's okay, I suppose. Now, I guess we could also use this time, those 14 days we have left until the scouts get back to explore. That's probably more useful? Go to the Tenebris Depths and do that, the next level of that. We really need to go back and rest, though, and heal up and everything. It's going to take a day, 12 hours. Do I have any way of getting this stuff, getting more strength on us? We do have a belt of giant strength +4. We could give that to somebody. Maybe that will be enough to boost us up. If I put that on you, gives us a little bit, but we'll still be heavy. Really, we should just drop like these things. Yeah. Okay. These are really the big things we'd have to drop, huh? I mean, we're only losing 50 gold. It's not that big of a deal. It's not going to be enough to save us, though. But I mean, like, these are only 100 gold. We can get under 881. That'd be great. Yeah, these are actually not that good to have at all. Why the hell am I carrying these? They're not even masterwork. What am I thinking? Drop, drop, drop. Almost there. One more. Okay. We're now at a medium. So now it'll take us a little bit less time. Does that save us 7 hours? It's not bad. Yeah, we're working on it. God damn. People need to relax. I got Tristan on it. Other events popped up. The joys of life. Okay. Good to know, good to know. We're gonna go all the way. We're not gonna stop. Do I want to enter Tuskdale? I do. Let's go ahead and head to the throne room. And talk to Tristan. Although I think we're probably going to get some events here before we can finally rest. There he is. Agonak. The situation has become rather fraught. A group of mercenaries arrived in our lands to seek a better future. They've banded together for safety. Some have been hired by our merchants as bodyguards. Alas, their manners are low, and the locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more and more often. The peasants want us to banish the mercenaries from the city. The merchants expect us to protect them, regardless of the peasants' complaints. If you ask me, we mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury to finance more guards. They'll put an end to these clashes. Nothing's going to change if we simply choose sides. We must mediate, though this takes money and a will for peace. Throw the mercenaries out of the capital. They're making trouble, so they have to go. Okay, -5 economy, +2 stability. Send our citizens the message that these mercenaries are under our protection. +2 economy, -5 stability. Or pay them off. Finance more guards from the treasury. Make sure the merchants' guards don't fight with the common people. Yep. Whatever money we spend on new guards, it will be worth it, if it prevents any more blood from being spilled. Good. Yeah, we're pretty stacked on BP at the moment. The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. They had an argument in the middle of the street. Yelled so much your subjects called the guards. But what can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Eveld hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like I could put them in jail. Valerie, explain yourself. Valerie looks down, ashamed. I humbly beg your forgiveness, Agronak. I failed to control my temper and besmirched not only myself, but you as my leader. The girl casts a burning glance at the man in sophisticated attire, standing beside her. Unfortunately, I was provoked. The man catches Valerie's glance and gasps with indignation. Is that so? So it's, forgive my manners, Your Grace. Allow me to introduce myself. Eveld the Silver-Tongued, from Brevoy. It's a pity we met under such circumstances, but this, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me. If you please, in front of my audience. Hold to my performance and embarrass me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting pasquinade next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Elveld gasps with indignation. Is that so? Huh. When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts begging her to become the muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Eveld smooths down his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of my poetry, it's really not that bad. Eveld, did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? Eveld clasps his hands to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me. Who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he's ready to disown his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue, let me say that this pasquinade was devoted to the sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are. The captain shakes his head, sadly. Don't even try, Your Grace. I'm afraid even Abadar couldn't get to the bottom of this ball of accusations. Eveld apologized to Valerie immediately. Valerie, you have reacted. Apologize. I don't care who said what to whom. You're going to make peace now, right here in front of me. Yep, I'm going to go number 4. Valerie almost screams. I'm not going to make peace with this worthless paper stainer. Let him spend his useless time insulting his other bootlickers. Your tongue befits your beauty, my sweet. Truly, what is a beautiful flower's bud worth if it's worm-eaten and empty on the inside? Enough, both of you. First you scared everyone at the tavern, and now you're embarrassing yourselves in front of the Baron. Apologize at once, if not to each other, then at least to his grace. I don't know what got into me, your grace. Forgive me this scene. Please forgive me, Agronak. Perhaps I should leave to calm down and come to my senses. That's nice. You let some steam off and worked some things out. At least now I can let you go, hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your grace, I'll go too, but please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has gotten into her, but she's not herself lately. At first she'd just snap. Then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things, and now she's dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence. What do you mean, hasn't been herself? She got defensive. Can't say a word to her. We've been careful around her since the captain runs a finger across her face meaningfully. I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye out for her in the streets to make the common people's lives a little calmer. You think Valerie could hurt someone? Well, I wouldn't say that. The Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without good reason. But the old Valerie seems to be gone, so I don't know what to expect from her. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll try to help her. If I were you, I would talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I have no idea how anyone can have a fight with such a harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing the conversation. Finishing himself, Jesus. Alright. Burning bridges. Oh, Valerie. What are you doing now? +1 loyalty. Visitor's been dealt with. And we can rank up as well. I think everybody's on a job at the moment that we can rank up. I think maybe we'll get a region. We'll buy a region maybe. The silver steps need to be bought. Let's go and rest though. Yeah, this isn't going away. The drain. That's problematic. We might have to buy some restoration scrolls or some heal scrolls before we go anywhere. Valerie, since you're here, I might as well talk to you. Greetings, Valerie sighs. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. Oh. Okay. Tristan. Tristan gives you a friendly nod. How may I help you, Agronak? All this Nyrissa's story. How did she capture you? My overconfidence and my foolishness are to blame for that. Once I believed I deserved much more than the solar flame goddess assigned to me, and eventually I paid the price for my pride. How did you get to Galarian? I've been traveling amongst the worlds when I noticed something strange. How should I describe it? It was like something had pierced time and matter, leaving a slight trace. I should have turned back and told my brethren about my discovery, but I was sure I was able to find a reason for this strange phenomenon by myself, so I decided to go for it alone. The trace led me to Galarian, to the Temple of the Elk, and right into Nyrissa's hands. She proved to be much stronger than I, and defeated me in a heartbeat. Before I had time to realize what was happening, she put me into magic slumber, filled with nightmares and visions. What did she do to make you serve her? Tristan hesitates. She threatened she'd destroy my immortality and deprive me of my divine powers once and for all. I didn't dare to confront her. It was in her power to kill me, and then I'd go to Pharasma instead of my goddess. Of course, it all proved to be a lie, but you should understand me. When I awoke from my slumber, I already was trapped in a mortal body, and this crazy fae bragged her power over me, and threatened me with eternal damnation. You mentioned Nyrissa sending a vision to Jod. Tristan touches his face. It is so. Her goal was to orchestrate our meeting, and she knew nothing better but to deceive a faithful servant of Erastil with the hope of forgiveness. Tricks and frauds are her specialty indeed. The magical fog was her doing as well. She wanted you to go where she needed you to be, wanted to gain your trust, fill your mind with lies, set you up for the fight with the Stag Lord. She fooled us all, playing our feelings of faith and duty. and I played my part in this heinous act. Why didn't you tell me who you were right away? Nerissa demanded unconditional submission. I didn't dare to confront her and put my divine sparkle at stake. A single step in a wrong direction, and Nerissa would destroy the very essence of me. She forbade me to uncover my true identity and made me do what she wanted me to do, to help her create that flower, to plant it. But she never forbade me to help you fight the bloom. This is a weak excuse, but I did all I could to make sure my deeds won't do as much harm as she expected. Do you know what she's looking for? Why does she make all these plots and schemes? Alas, no. Nerissa trusts no one. She is reluctant to share her plans even with her sisters. You have to expose her plots and schemes by yourself. So what happened to you calling yourself the Chosen of Sarenrae? Tristan lowers his head. This is yet another lie. I was forced to tell you. It was Nerissa who protected me from harm. Unwilling to lose her agent. Her Skylark. I'm so sorry. I should go. A pleasure. Okay. Ain't a big deal anymore. You are forgiven. Rebuild the Temple of the Elk. The Temple of the Elk has been restored. Erastel's faithful flock to the sacred place to pay their respects to their god and patron. Very good. Alright, I want to do something. So we can put the... We can do the Joy of Life. What else can we do? We can research a curse. Using her. 45 days. 90 days. Damn. We do need to do these, but... I thought for sure that she had been... Oh, she hasn't ranked up yet. I kind of want her to get to rank 4 because I think that unlocks the arcane person, right? So her doing this might be... Yeah, +3 to divine on success. That'd be enough. This one will take 14 days, okay. Strange hedonistic teachings are spreading among the citizens. Adherents refuse to work and consider it normal to steal, cheat, and live at the expense of others. Production in the region is in decline. The population is growing poor. Work on that. We need to go into Varnhold. And we need to buy... we might need to replace something. Park's still being built. But we need to put in... Started with the T, didn't it? Her leather shop. So that's going to replace the shop. Do we have a shop? We don't have a shop here? Well. Sell it. Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. Oh well. You have 2 shops now. That was only a loss of 5 BP, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Oh shit, we don't have anybody to claim anything. Everybody's busy. And we have 5 days until people... Oh man. I really fucked that up, didn't I? Can I recall you? Can be canceled during the day it was begun. Because we have a while to get that set up. Can you can claim the diurnal marches. Not exactly what I wanted, but declare the diurnal marches a part of your kingdom. Do it. Yeah. Listen, I was working on it as fast as we could, guys. Fucking knock knock. Success. The barony has expanded. It now includes the diurnal marches. Boom. We grow. Hell yeah. Very good. Failed. -2 relations. Lengthy negotiations between the Grand Diplomat and the Ambassador led to nothing. Success from her. Justice of the crowd. The peasants listened to the regent and let the girl go. However, no one ever found out who actually stole the children. Community up, loyalty down. Okay. Triumph here for our military. Under the general's direction, the soldiers easily captured the frolicking Fae. This unusual task was well liked by the recruits, who had a chance to practice catching magical creatures. +7 to military. Nice. The advisor was able to explain clearly what was needed. They have been hired to chop down trees, dig canals. The mighty and obedient workers are greatly contributing to the success of the region. So this is the giants. +7 to economy. Great. +3 to the community. Find any hint of the location of Armag's tomb. Our scouts report that most of the barbarian parties focused their search around the central part of Limban, west of the East Selen riverbend. Perhaps we should explore these lands as well. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would give me a more concrete location. Okay, we got the red light problem. We've got veterans problem and an opportunity. Okay. Restoration of the Silver Shield Fortress. We can also do. But we need to get these problems done. So here, you're working on that. Red light will be you. Not great odds there. I don't like that. Veterans will be you. I forgot to read all these. Well, we read the Joys of Life, right? Did we? Strange, hedonistic teachings are spreading among the citizens. Adherents refuse to work and consider it normal to steal, cheat, and live at the expense of others. Production in the region is in decline. The population is growing poor. A brothel was opened under the protection of Callistria's temple in the region. It has more and more customers by the day. Erastel's followers are enraged. These despicable fallen women are destroying families. I feel like we've had that event before. And then crippled and wounded soldiers discharged from the army aren't willing to return to their farms and instead form gangs and resort to highway robbery. There's no use arresting them, as new gangs will just take their place. Okay. Alright, so we do need to make a new town in the Diurnal Marches. So let's go. I guess we could do a project too. Some rank ups we could do. Build a town. I think building a town takes time, like actual time though, right? I think. I don't actually remember. Okay, so we got the trade agreements we could do. We could do this too, if we wanted to. I doubt it's going to pass 30 days. We might do that, though. But first... Oh. I didn't know there were little blurbs about these things. The Dire Gnar Marches are so called for being the boggiest and most dangerous part of the Gnar Marches. Every bush in the area is a potential lair to some wild animal, and every branch may well be a venomous snake. In this place, far from the well-trodden paths, many wild monsters have found lairs. One could easily meet an owlbear, a tatzelworm, or a hodag here. Few travelers dare to explore the multifold paths of the Dire Gnar Marches, and fewer still are lucky enough to return. Telling tales of mysterious happenings in their time there, the path seems to lead travelers in circles, or disappear behind them, or even place branches beneath their feet to trip them up. Region upgrades are not yet available. Region upgrades. Alright. So, we can't actually build anything here yet? Is that what I'm seeing? That's what it looks like, right? Maybe I need to explore it more. Then obviously, can't build anything in Varnhold. Okay. Looks like we're done for now. Actually, we're not. Oh, we got these things to do too. Hello. Sana pats her rat gently. Her rat's gray body is swollen, as if it were carrying a brood of twin-headed beasts. Your pack grows like rabbits, and your mages multiply along with the rest. You should find yourself an advisor, a magister, to look after these spellcasters and keep them on a tight leash. You might find my methods for establishing order too rough. Speaking of spellcasters, a few worshippers of Nethys have traveled here from Absalom. They wait you in the hallway. They seek to construct a library of magic in your capital, to make it a center of sacred knowledge for all the river kingdoms. Were I in your place, I would say yes. Such power might come in handy in making your subjects more open-minded about the worshipping of Lamashtu. You can do without a magic library. There are more urgent matters before us. Why don't you decide? Okay, yeah. I'm fine with that. We shall build the library of magic. It will spur the development of mystical arts. Yeah, it sounds great. I agree. I will convey your message to the priests of Nethys. Imagine Jod would have been like, nah, they're heathens and whatnot. Nazriel, in accordance with our agreement, I have brought you a gift which serves as payment for your protection. Troublemaker. I hope you will appreciate the quality of this gift. It is better than any weapon the local masters can produce. I expect a gift worthy of the favor you've been shown. I want something from you, remind me. Yeah. I expect a gift worthy of the favor you've been shown. She sighs with relief. I appreciate the opportunity to make up for my mistake. I can assure you, I never exaggerated my skill when I referred to myself as the best weaponsmith. You'll see for yourself soon. Very soon. Good. Lindsay? Agronak, I've just received word. Did you know that there's trouble brewing in Varnhold? Their militia is at odds with itself. The captain cannot keep her soldiers in line. According to her, they've gotten completely out of hand. It might even come to bloodshed. I think you should pay them a visit personally. Oh my god. Got a lot of places to go. Alright, back to the thing here. We can finally get a magister. That's going to be big. High priest seeks your advice. +1 to divine. Advisor. Magister. The Magister is responsible for all matters pertaining to magic, such as laws governing the use of spells and artifacts, as well as the growth and development of magical arts in the realm. Storyteller. The Magister. Hell yeah. And then we can rank up the High Priest too. And we can put him on curses immediately. The Scythe Tree. Get to work, buddy. And the other thing I want to do is the restoration of the Silver Tree Fortress. Or Silver Shield Fortress. Long ago, the abandoned keep was a glorious dwarven outpost that protected travelers and merchants in the region. It's time to restore it to its proper name, the Silver Shield Fortress, and commence reconstructing it, along with that section of the Road of Shields. Yeah, we'll have you do this. I'm going to save it and see if that skips time. I don't want to skip any time. The upgrade into town. I don't know if I expected you guys to read my mind there, or what I was talking about. Because having a town would be nice. I think we'll probably make Hayden's place a town. Mainly because I want to put the kobold quarters there. Okay, good. Good. Alright. So, things to do in here. Got a lot to do, really. Storyteller. Ah, your grace. The captain of the guard told me you had a fight with Valerie. The storyteller lowers his head sorrowfully. Alas, this is true. Believe me, I didn't want a fight, but my fool curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her the first chance I get. What was the fight about? I asked Valerie if she still had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence, or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened. Do you think Valerie's been acting strange lately? What can I say? We are not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time, for the very same reason that you honor me with your visit today. Thank you. I brought some relics. Torag's pen, or Torag's mark. Token of the Dryad. Catted tribal fetish. I can now tell you of a distant expedition undertaken by a group of Brevik heroes to a place known as the Drowned Tree. The air is so fresh, 5 items. 5 items. 5 items. Tell me about the Drowned Trees. I hear rowlocks creaking, river water splashing, bushes rustling and arrows singing through the air. I feel an invincible will, a cold resolution to finish what's been started, no matter the cost. My chain armor clings to my body, and my young hands grip a sword tightly. I am the leader of a group of brave souls, set off to the Stolen Lands to clear them from bandits once and for all. 4,000 coins. Okay. We sail on a large freight boat. It serves as bait for the bandits, who keep throwing themselves at it, only to find death, a death as inglorious as the life they've lived. From time to time, we manage to capture a prisoner. While our Inquisitor talks to them, I go to the stern, shutting my ears to their cries. I remind myself that they are scum, drenched in blood to the elbow. I think upon our cause, freedom for my homeland, and independent Rossland. But still my goosebumps rise with each pitiful cry. I must steel myself and be stronger. Who is in your group? A paladin, a ranger, a sorceress, a priest, and an inquisitor. And me, a fighter. All experienced combatants. Over and over we've saved each other's lives in times of need. Why do you question the prisoners? The bandits attacking our boat are small fry. We're looking for their main lair, a place known as the Drowned Trees. We seek the leader of the bandits, an underwater monster named Dargot Droon, and we will not leave without his head. Have there always been so many bandits in the Stolen Lands? This land swarms with them, and we meet them more and more often. More often than common merchants. You see, we started a rumor that the Aldori sword lords are using this boat to sneak treasures out of the country. Now half the gangs in the area are hunting us. Please continue. At night, it seems a whole army is attacking our boat. Far too many for us to fend off. But luckily, we don't have to. While they battle monsters, we've summoned a pitch-black magical darkness. We drink the potions we've prepared and dive under the water. The scum break into the hold, but instead of treasure, they find their final surprise. The work of a Restovic alchemist, a trap. A dozen barrels of highly explosive oils. We watch from a safe distance as the boat is blown to pieces in a deafening explosion. Everything has gone according to plan. The more who die here, the fewer will meet in the Drowned Trees. We march through the forest, then camp to regain our strength. Their nest is close. Our Inquisitor discovered everything, even the location of their secret entrance. Today we rest. Tomorrow the Bandit King will draw his final breath. Even if you sneak into the bandit camp unseen, how will you handle all of them? Each of us is worth 24 in battle. Besides, we are well prepared. Chaos, confusion, and summoned monsters will be on our side. And fire. Lots of fire. What kind of secret entrance? An underwater path, winding along the swamp bottom. We had potions to breathe freely under the water. We couldn't see beyond our outstretched arms in the muddy water, and there were plenty of traps along the way. But the Inquisitor learned all the signs that marked the safe passage. At least, we believed she did. Continue. We trudged through the muddy water. Suddenly, a giant log studded with blades falls from above. I managed to stagger back, but the paladin who walked alongside me is now a gory sight, spread thin across the ground. The next moment, a monstrous creature emerges from the darkness, a twisted cross between fish and monkey. Its clawed hands reached out, effortlessly melting away the Inquisitor's flesh, then ripping out his heart, or her heart. This is the king of the bandits, Dargot Droon. The bandit we captured did not lie, but the secret passage he spoke of led straight into the underwater lair of his master. I bury my terror deep in my soul. There was no time for weakness. There were only 4 of us left, and we are gasping for air by the time the freak's lifeblood stains the water. We leave the beheaded body on dry land, then retreat and recover. Only now I allow my hands to tremble, my breath to race unbidden, my tears to flow. What kind of monster was this Dargot Droon? They say he was once a normal human, but he offended a powerful fae. She cursed him, turning him into a monster, but one bestowed with the ability to breathe underwater and melt human flesh with his touch. With these powers, he became the Bandit King. Did you find anything useful in his lair? Oh yes, the Bandit King was a true collector of magical items. We lost 2 of our friends, but what we found there would help us finish what we started. So the bandit wanted to set you up, but he played right into your hands? You could say so. Dargot Droon didn't expect an armed party to appear there before him, but we too were unprepared for the encounter. The bandit's lie cost both sides dearly. Continue. The next night we returned the same way. We swim up to the surface, and quietly gather our bearings. Above us loom the drowned trees, enormous dead trunks emerging from the water bridges, crisscrossing their branches. The air is filled with the sounds of battle. Having lost their king, the bandits now battle each other for power, and we are ready to join the fight. We leave at dawn. Behind us, smoke rises up to the sky. The bandit nest smolders and blazes. Only 2 of us remain, the priest and I. We've won, but this victory tastes of ash, cinders, and swamp ooze. I ask him, tell me, Esvanki, was it worth it? He put his hand on my shoulder and says, yes, Jamandi. Now the stolen lands will be ours. I wish I believed him. Jamandi? Oh my god, what a revelation. The storyteller heaves a sigh, runs his hand over his face and rubs his temples. Thus the expedition to the drowned trees came to an end. I must admit, it was no easy feeling for me to stand in the place of this daring woman. The steel of her soul was colder than ice. Wait, is this the story of Jamandi Aldori? But she's still alive. Some people become legends in their own lifetime. Jamandi has performed many glorious feats, and there are many yet more ahead. If Jamandi has once cleared the stolen lands of bandits, why must we do it all over again? The death of Dargot Droon and the destruction of the drowned trees weakened the bandits, but not for long. The paladin who died was a noble. It was he who was supposed to claim the stolen lands and send in his troops. While Jamandi sought another candidate or a priest capable of performing a resurrection ritual, a new bandit leader emerged in a destroyed fortress on the banks of the Tuskwater. Within the year, the stolen lands were swarming with gangs once more. Thank you for the story, storyteller. How are you handling your new job? When I am capable of resolving matters of my own, I don't trouble your grace. But when solving a certain question is impossible without the ruler's participation, then I hurry to you. I hope my visits don't bother you too much. Of course they don't. Alright, Lindsay. Just a moment. I got something. Lindsay scribbles something in her notebook, then raises her eyes and smiles at you. Hi. Have you noticed anything strange about Valerie lately? Lindsay lingers, then sighs dully. I had a fight with her. A big one. Well, I wanted to talk to her about the best way to describe her hair color in the book, and she... Lindsay pouts. She said my book is trash, and I'd be better if I busied my time with... I won't even repeat it. How could she hurt you like that? Yes, I mean, wait. Lindsay licks her lips. I wasn't hurt. It's just... Oh, it doesn't matter. To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, though she can be cold at times. But now it's like she's changed. And it's all after, you know, she gathers her strength. After she got that scar. I talked to her before, and she wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt, though she keeps saying she doesn't care. I have to go. Valerie. Greetings. Valerie, we need to talk. You've been acting strange lately. If you're going to bring up that scene in the throne room, don't waste your breath. Evel would completely deserve that speech. Captain of the guard said you were taking it out on random people. Valerie narrows her eyes. So the captain of the guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects. Perhaps he should change his armor for a judge's mantle, if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. I know you had a fight with the storyteller, and you yelled at Lindsay. The storyteller... What business of his if I have anything left from the order? Does he imagine I'm still carrying around Shellen's radiant face as a souvenir? And as for Lindsay, she knows full well how her constant babbling about her book irritates me. Why did you think that the pasquinade next to the tavern entrance was about you? Who else could it have been about? That scribbler used to never leave me alone, dogged my heels asking questions whenever I appeared on the street. And now... Valerie stops angrily and looks away. Listen to yourself. Why all this bile? I want to help you. Valerie twists her lips and looks away as if she wants to end this conversation. I'm gonna wait. When the girl starts talking again, her voice sounds soft. Please forgive me, Agranac. I understand your worries. My behavior over the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Lindsay thinks you're concerned about the scar. That's so typical of her. A superficial opinion, a superficial conclusion. Valerie sighs. Forgive me. It's difficult to admit I was wrong. And scatterbrained Lindsay is apparently right. The girl hesitates, lifts her hand and touches the scar on her face. Since it appeared, it's like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers, and bards used to follow me around. And now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to trying hard not to look at the scar. It's like it undid me completely. Valerie stops, absently running the tips of her finger over the ugly scar on her face. She finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I've never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty. I thought my actions would speak much louder than my appearance, but now I'm having doubts. In this, and in everything else I keep telling myself. You always said that beauty isn't really important. Are you changing your views now? You're letting your old beliefs cover your pain and disappointment. Let yourself grieve for what you've lost. Are you changing your views now? Valerie looks at you pensively for a moment. Then she shakes her head with determination. No. If I'm to break when someone looks at me askance every time after everything I've been through, it means I've never actually been worth anything. I may as well have stayed with the Order and lived meekly by Shellen's orders. Ugh. Valerie straightens her shoulders and looks around with determination. I shouldn't have wasted time on these useless thoughts. I promise that you won't be bothered again by complaints about me. Except perhaps from those who truly deserve a harsh response. The girl nods to you. Thank you for this conversation. I knew you would support me. Okay. That's handled. At least for now. Let's head out into town. We need to sell. And we need to buy some restorative things. And then I guess we'll be heading out to the northwest again. I'm guessing that each one of these little events that happens, that gives us a clue. Maybe that lowers like the perception DC of finding the tomb. That's my theory. And if we don't find it here, that means we need to rush to get that last thing done. Which is, I guess, searching the Dwarven archives, right? I have things to sell you. There you go. And don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, hold on to that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We actually got some really good stuff here. All this armor is actually pretty good. Hold on to it for now. Don't need the cloak resistance one. I don't think we need the second one either. Say we don't need that. Or hold on to that stuff. It's a good amount of money. How many of us have this damage? 3 of us? And we got some levels we got to put in too. I can use the help of a cleric. We need scrolls of restoration. We have a scroll of heal mass. I wonder if I get that. Will that heal everybody? If I do it here? So we would need 3 of these. That would be around 2,500 gold. A heal mass would be much more. However, I don't know if 3 of them... Let's buy 1 and see. Does that get rid of all of my ability drain? No. It only gets rid of 1. So we need to buy a lot more of those. So... I am interested to see if a scroll of mass heal will do the trick. If I do it in town. I thought for sure that got rid of ability drain. It gets rid of ability damage, but it doesn't say anything about drain. Well, that sucks. Okay, so that's not gonna work. This would probably work. Would that be cheaper? We'd have to get 3 of these for each person. That's about 2,500. Probably getting 3 of them would be cheaper than getting this. Yeah. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So use, and then use, and use. Good. That's all taken care of now. Right, now we need to level people up. Okay. Tristan. Level 13 cleric. Gives you level 7 spells. Nice. Religion. And then... honestly, what'd you get last time? Improved channel. Like, just getting the channel stuff is probably all I really want for you. Do you already have spell penetration? Ooh, a meta magic extend actually would be good for him. Because he has some good spells. They already have that? Oh, I have maximize and extend already. Damn. Alright, let's get Maybe reach spell for some of the heals. That could be useful. Okay. I think we could also probably give you this crossbow. Short crossbow grants its wielder the ability to cast Dimension Door spell. Yeah, you take that. You have no gear? Oh, geez. Okay. Let's gear you up. Maybe this is all his gear, actually. Could very well be. There you go. Okay. Rigonger. Dragon Disciple, level 8. Here you get ability boost to intelligence. Very cool. Oh shit, it leveled up his intelligence by that much, huh? Good. That'll help your skills out. Improved critical with... I'm using the scimitar. Scimitar. There it is. And bloodline feat selection. Ooh. I'm gonna get blind fight. Level 1 spell. Sure, get its chill touch. Level 4 spell. We've already got greater invisibility and forceful strike. Dimension Door could be really good. I'm gonna get Shield of Dawn for him. Yeah. Good. Next up, Amiri. Let's go with the Huntsman, the Huntsmaster. We do have Rage. I keep forgetting to actually put it on. I don't know if it's really useful anymore, but here you get Greater Bane, which you haven't used a lot of, and Teamwork Feat. And then we're going to want Cleaving Finish. And for this one, and this is the one I share with people, right? Or do I share it with my pet? There's something like that, isn't there? Or Solo Tactics. Hunter Tactics. Yeah, share it with my animal companion. So we'll get Precise Strike. You share that with Valerie too, so that'll be good. If I bring Valerie with you, which I probably never do, but level 4. You've already got these 3. Death Ward would be good to have, just having those. But greater invisibility, I think, is the way to go. And that means Leopard leveled up. Who's 2 levels behind somehow. Yeah. How are animal companions done without Call of the Wild? Because it seems like they're not that great in Call of the Wild. Valerie. I do feel bad that I don't use you a lot, but to be fair, I used her a ton in my original playthrough of this game. The main reason why I'm not using her that much. So Swift Justice. Activate her gang up ability as swift actions. Alright, so you have the teamwork stuff as well, or a lot of it. You already have shield focus and all that stuff, yeah. Isn't there like greater shield focus or something? Scales and skin. Shield brace. Use a 2-handed weapon sized appropriately for you. No. Shield wall, shielded mage, inertia skills, spell focus, spell penetration, steadfast personality, stealthy. Thunder armor, tower shield specialist. That could be good. Unhindering shield. I think we'll get tower shield specialist. And while we're on that, let's go ahead and give you a better tower shield. Shield looks badass, I will say that much. Wow, your sword sucks. We need to get you a better sword too. Full plate armor. So this would be worse, but it does give you the immunity to cold and damage reduction. Looks badass too. No, we'll keep you with that. We'll keep you with that. That means we can sell this shield to Child of the Wind. Alright. Do you want this armor? You're currently wearing this armor. Which is +5. This would probably be better for you. Yeah. You could take that off and give it to Tristan. There you go, buddy. Alright, you. Cleric. Undead Lord. Perception and Religion. And improved critical with the scythe, I'm assuming. No, glaives. Okay. Good. Although I don't have you using a scythe or a glaive, which is maybe a bit foolish of me. And you're just still a ranger, right? Yeah. You get favored terrain and improved favored terrain this level. Good. And then Hammer the Gap is a good one. We got First World and Forest. I think Plains is probably good. And we want to keep it First World. Alright. And then finally Akbo. Yeah, I don't know why animals are 2 levels behind. I don't get it. Maybe it's a balancing thing that they've done. Prove critical for your bite attack. Alright, everyone is leveled up. I think we're ready to move out. Trying to think. I think we're ready to go. Don't want to bring Harem. Okay, it has to be like that then. If we're going after Armagh, I want to bring Amiri. So we can go up to the depths to rest and get Kaliki out because she's got the better perception. And I think it's based off perception. It could be based off survival. Wait, no, survival's not a thing. It could be based off of lore nature. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay. So I still haven't found it. We gotta do this thing too, the mysterious shrine. So I guess we'll go up to the Tenebrous Depths where we can rest. Because we'll get tired by the time we get up there. Let's go. Wait, why do I have Jethal? Wait, stop. What the fuck? Where's Octavia? No, get out of my way. Can't believe it. What happened here? Magistrate asks for an audience. Sure, we can do that when we get back. I can't believe I picked the wrong group. Okay. Storyteller, my man. The storyteller bows and hands you a piece of parchment, on which is printed a short list, written in ornate handwriting. My respects, your grace. I hasten to hand you this paper, that I have received from your new subject. An appraiser of magical items has settled in the capital. We are nearly colleagues, and this news fills my heart with joy. The storyteller smiles. Grateful for this new home, the appraiser asks your grace to choose as a gift one of the artifacts from his storerooms. See for yourself. You look through the list. The appraiser offers you a choice of 3 magical items. One of them attracts good weather and good luck. The second one allows you to dominate animals, and the third one to influence the emotions of sentient creatures. So it gives me a headband of charisma plus 4. Wand of dominate animals. I'm gonna go if I wish to control the weather and luck. Yep, loyalty up, community up, divine up, arcane up. As you wish. Yep, that sounds good in my eyes. And this will probably get arcane up again. Arcane up 1. And we can rank up them as well. We have one person who's not working right now. That's our economist. And I've got nothing I want to do for you, I don't think. So 6 days until she's done with the town upgrade. And I think that'll be the first thing. Okay. Oh shit, I just realized the time. Well, I guess it's a good thing we got trapped back here. Oh my god. Constant. Erlene. Greetings, your grace. Allow me to pay my respects and deliver a gift on behalf of my master, a well-known connoisseur of magical artifacts, kindly welcomed by you in the capital. Let me introduce myself. Erlene Greyridge, at your service. The girl bows briefly and springs back up. She casts curious, assessing glances across the throne room and holds out a package. This is a modest gift from my master, your grace. May it serve you well, and in case you're looking for more. Erlene looks at you sideways and smiles mysteriously. I beg you to forgive my audacity, but since destiny is giving me the opportunity to speak with you face to face, you see, my master is a highly educated and respected specialist, but unfortunately he has no business acumen whatsoever. For my part, as much as I appreciate collectible items of great aesthetic value, I'm far more interested in turning my knowledge in this sphere toward tangible profit. If you take an interest in obtaining magical items without all this hassle, I could arrange it. Tell me more about your offer. You see, over all my years of travel, I've built up a long list of contacts across Galarian. In other words, I can acquire magical rarities, no matter the distance or difficulty. If you kindly help me open my shop, I'll gladly quit my master and use my talents for your benefit. Erlene stops speaking and looks at you expectantly. I'll see what I can do. Oh, thank you. May your reign last for years to come. Erlene bows. I dare not distract you any longer, your grace. Cool. Did she actually give me something? No. What was in the package? My newest? She gave me the blessed path? Really, that's the newest thing in my inventory right now? Damn. I've had that for a long time. Alright, exit. I don't know how you got into the party. But there we go. Okay, so I know we still have Kinira's thing down here, but I do want to see if we can find Armag's tomb now. So that's where we're going to be headed. And if we don't, I guess we'll just do some of these things down here while we wait. Yeah, we'll start exploring that region. Alright, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.